was 5 months old and just had a quick kind of turn of events, like had a cold, and all of a sudden overnight he was just having trouble breathing. He went into respiratory failure. His whole body just went gray and limp. I thought he was gonna die. Whenever he got sick, it would just always turn into this like awful cough that would just go on and on and on.
Over the next 2 years, he would just kind of end up back in the hospital.
This time is when we figured everything out.
He was found to actually have a very complex abnormality of his aortic arch that comprised a vascular ring, which is essentially a loop of blood vessels surrounding the swallowing tube and the breathing tube.
He had significant compression on his esophagus. The pulmonologist ordered another echocardiogram. That was kind of when everything sort of got crazy.
They also discovered that one of the arteries that normally goes to the lung arteries was not present.
That was probably one of the more stressful times, is because you can tell.
So we were looking at 3 significant heart defects.
Because his anatomy was so complicated, it wasn't something that could be accomplished just in a single surgery. So we actually had to do a surgery to send blood flow to his left lung, which had not been receiving normal blood flow throughout his entire life. And then we did a much bigger surgery to hook that lung artery back into the main lung artery.
The second surgery was a lot riskier. They were basically untangling his aorta.
There was that part in there where when he was on bypass, I think that was the
most difficult.
Emotionally and just from a stress standpoint, and just kind of picturing him back there and what it means for him to be. That was the hardest part for me. I thought a lot about just how much we were trusting children's, the surgeon, all of the staff.
Just meant so much to us. That there's people that, commit their life to helping our kids. It was about 10 o'clock the next night before we saw him open his eyes. He smiles. Actually, the first thing he said was, "I can't talk."
What's been really fun is he's getting to play soccer now. There is no known intervention that needs to occur.
It was just really amazing. That's something that's just impacted us really deeply, just what Children's is able to do.
He loves it over there.
Yeah, he's always like, when do I get to go to my hospital? So fun to see who he is now on the other side of all of this.